So right now, the bottleneck changes. It was for a long period of time fulfillment and operations. We always had more demand for our services than we could handle, and we didn't have great quality systems in place to be able to fulfill on these new clients to the degree that we could our old ones. And so that was a training people problem, it was a leadership problem, a talent problem, an ops problem. But now we have all that stuff super dialed in. So now our new bottleneck is client acquisition. And so what are we doing? If you want to grow, it's how quickly do you want to grow? And that will be dependent on how quickly you identify the current bottleneck and aggressively solve it with tighter and faster feedback loops. So what we're going to do is run paid advertisements. Okay, but if we knew that this was the bottleneck 3 weeks ago, why didn't we run the paid ads then? Well, we had to make VSLs, post VSLs, make all the ads. Okay, well that could have been done within a 24 period of time. It could have been edited within a 48-hour period of time. We could have ran them within the same week. If I dropped every other thing in the company and just focused on the bottleneck, that's what could have been done. But what you'll see is there's also other problems going on every single day, not just the bottleneck. So I think having a free calendar allows me to just focus on the bottleneck, whatever it is at the time. But what you're gonna see today is a 100% pure bottleneck blocker admin day. I have calls from 10 a.m. to 10:30 p.m. and none of them are gonna fucking produce any revenue. Maybe one. But that's besides the point. It's just a maintenance day. So there's days where our full-blown high agency focusing on the highest leverage thing, and that changes. Sometimes it might be sales fulfillment. Sometimes it might be client results and operations. It might be a company culture day. Like all of those things are super important, but we have all these other responsibilities. So what you're gonna see today is probably no fucking signal work that gets done, but maybe, because I'm fucking jamming right now. But what I was saying was, once you grow, you have money to solve problems, and it's easier to solve them. But all that really matters is growing one thing. The faster the feedback loops are, the tighter the focusing on the constraint is in the singular focus, the faster you can grow. And I was reading something the other day saying that companies don't grow exponentially. And this is a great misconception that I had. You hear of people like Amazon and Facebook that you just take off and you have this exponential growth, but that's not actually true. They just grew at a faster linear rate. And if you take that to the conclusion, how to apply that to yourself is you're not going to hit this point of exponential growth where you just go vertical. You actually just have to have tighter feedback loops, fix the bottleneck quicker, and be way more focused and intentional. It's really those three things. Have a bigger mission, identify whatever the given bottleneck is at the given time, and focus as much of your attention and company's resources and focus on that bottleneck, and then have the quickest feedback loops possible. Instead of things taking a week, they should take a day and iterate quicker and quicker and quicker. And that allowed them to scale by hundreds and hundreds of percents every single year.